Hi, in this video I will show you the main fundamental concept regarding legged stirrups, that is one leg, two leg, three leg stirrups for columns and beams. In the last video we have seen that how we can provide or arrange stirrups or ties in different sizes of columns. In the practical civil engineering field, it is very much essential to know about the concept of legged stirrups with the help of suitable drawing for structural erection purpose. So I think you will learn something new today. So let's start the topic. Hi, my name is Suman and I make videos on civil engineering practical knowledge and you are watching your channel Civil Unboxing. At very first, as you already know, the column is designed and placed with longitudinal reinforcement and transverse reinforcement. So the transverse reinforcement is technically known to be as lateral ties for columns, whereas stirrups for beams. Stirrups or lateral ties for columns are mainly provided for counteracting the buckling effect of column due to loading conditions, whereas stirrups of beams are provided to resist shear and also to hold the longitudinal reinforcement in place. The stirrups resist flexural shear and diagonal tension crack formations. So now we will understand the concept of legged stirrups. Alright. So in the first picture we can see that the T-beam having two types of horizontal bars, which is longitudinal bars at the mid portion. Here we can just provide one link or hook for connecting those two bars. This link is known to be as one leg stirrup. Now, in the second type of the cross-sectional diagram of a T-beam, we can see that the beam having several numbers of horizontal bars as bottom bars and top bars. So here also we can just provide one regular size of open stirrup or closed stirrup. As this open stirrup is having two vertical legs at left and right side, we term this stirrup as two-leg stirrup. Remember that in every stirrup the vertical legs have to be count only. Now in the third type of diagram of a column or beam, we can see that the cross section having 6 numbers of longitudinal bars. Out of those bars, 4 numbers of bars at corner side and 2 numbers of bars are in the inner side of the cross section. So alright, here also we can just provide one link for inner bars and one rectangular ring or stirrup having two legs, and that is why we can say that the beam or column is having reinforced with 3-legged stirrups. Similarly, in the fourth type of cross section, we can say that it having 6 numbers of bars and it is connected with 2 stirrups. Each stirrup is divided with 4 numbers of bars. So here also we can see that there is having 4 vertical legs or of stirrups. So that is why we can say that here is the connection of 4-legged stirrup. Similarly, in the fifth type of cross section, we can see that it having 10 numbers of bars and it connected with 2 stirrups, out of which 2 stirrups is divided with 4 numbers of bars and one link or hook at the middle bars. So here we can see that there is having only 5 vertical legs of 3 stirrups. So that is why we can say that this type of cross section is a combination of 5-leg stirrup. Similarly, in the sixth type of cross section, we can see that the cross section is having 8 numbers of longitudinal bars which is connected with 3 stirrups in such a pattern that each stirrup must consist 4 numbers of longitudinal reinforcement bars. So here also we can see that there is having 6 vertical legs of 3 stirrups. So we have to provide 6-leg stirrups here. So alright, as you observed in this, the column or beam having different orientation of stirrups as per design and drawing. by the terms of leg stirrups, which is quite difficult to provide the correct stirrups as per a structural drawing. My motive is to provide a deep knowledge about the stirrup placing or structural arrangement for stirrups at suitable place according to design. As you know, this is very much important factor for executing any column erecting works. So I hope you got a little concept clearly. If you think that something you have learned from this topic, then please poll your opinion on the comment box. Do like, share and please subscribe to my channel so that you get more informative civil unboxing video in the upcoming class. So that's it for today. Thanks for being with me. Thanks a lot.